Thank you, ladies, for this opportunity. I am so grateful to be here. But before I can go any further, I'll just make some correction here. I'm actually based in Germany, in Nuremberg. Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful space to be in, where I'm in now, where I feel powerful to an extent where I can hold space for women who are going through major life shifts so that they can fully embody their power. And one of the things that we are conditioned to believe is that money determines our worth. Can you relate with that, where you told yourself, I am nothing, just because you're looking at your bank account? Women come to me to feel like a millionaire because women have depreciated who they are. They have really undermined their value basing on the things that they were told they have to be. And 10 years ago, it was totally different. I was drowning in the job that I did not like, but it's a job that gave me my identity. I identified with it. I was drowning in a relationship that was toxic, but I was holding so hard into the role of a mother because that's how the society really look at you and say, you are really a woman. But life, like I say, took me on a different path, where I found myself really, as much as I was going through the separation of my children and all that, and so many things that happened prior to this event, I was in shame. What is a woman who cannot be with her children? I felt like I was nothing. I felt like I had to explain myself every time I come across someone, because it's a role that I gave myself. And I remember at that moment, I identified with the women who cannot have children. I could feel their pain. And even though as women, we do not talk about this. I went through a period where I was wondering, and I asked the question, what is the point of living if I cannot be with my children? And there was a question that came to answer that. Who are you without your children? Who are you without the career? Who are you without all that you have been told you are by the cultures? Are you willing to find who you are? And this is why in this moment, I'm in a point where women are coming to me when they're going through major life shift, where they feel like a rug has been pulled under their feet and they're asking themselves, who am I? And the majority want to hold back to who they thought they were. They want to hold back and attach to what is not. Yet life is telling you that I am bringing you here so that you can fully reveal who you are, so that you can fully redefine who you are and live your life on your, however you want it to be. Who do you want to become? Are you willing to remember? Because we are not becoming anything. We are just remembering who we have always been. And one thing with what is happening, especially with the self-development, is that as women, we hold into the positivity. We are empowering ourselves and empowering each other, but there is this thing of be positive. So we are wallowing in shame and powerlessness and hiding because we feel like I'm not enough if I show up with all that is happening. If I show up with how I'm feeling and saying, I don't know, I am angry or whatever that you are going through, feel that which is coming through. Because one superpower that I'm here to share with you women is emotions. That's our superpower. And when you are not feeling your emotions, you are in your mind. That's where we are told we have to be. So we are being mental about life. We are mentalizing it. We want to be intelligent. We want to be validated for who we are. We live our beautiful bodies, which is what really is here to inform us. Our bodies are always in the present. And I'm here to say, when you are going through that major life shift, when you are going through a chaos and you stay with it, you stay present with it, you stay in your body, you connect with your emotions and you connect with your intuition, it will lead you to what you have always been, because your light has never been off. and nothing can really break or switch off the light that you are. And I call it that when you go in there, you live life not from self-esteem, but from soul esteem. And I know majority of us, we go through these phases where we find ourselves alone, powerless, in shame, because when we are going through the situation that is really defining the greatness that we are, some people are not supposed to be in that journey. And you might be wallowing and crying and saying, my friends were not there, holding into the anger. Yet it was not supposed to be, because they were going to hold you back. Are you willing to embrace the gift that you are being given by the present moment and embrace the superpowers that you have? I talk about embodying your feminine power. When you follow that intuition that comes through, as I said, I was asked, who are you without your children? I wouldn't have had this if I did not listen to my intuition, which is our feminine power. I listened to this voice. I dropped from my head to my heart. In my head, I paid many lawyers. I went to paying 7 lawyers, and still there was no outcome. I could not be with my children until I dropped into my heart and I heard this message. And my soul said, are you willing to now follow what is and see what can happen? And as I speak from following my intuition, I am with my children. I did not pay a lawyer. Yet I appealed, I went to the high court, I paid 7 different lawyers. And imagine how much you are losing when you are in the mind, when you are in the righteousness, when you are going with what you are told it has to be. And passion is one of the big things. Passion, what are you passionate about? What brings you the joy? What is it that when you feel deep in your womb, when you sit with that pleasure and really embrace it, what comes through? Where do you feel your passion when you talk about it? Or you go around and look at what is being done. Can I do it because they're doing it? Or you are willing to drop down into your womb and feel what is coming through so that you can bring it through. Because that's how it's easy for us to manifest with ease and grace when we sit in our womb. But how can we sit in our womb if as women we have been shamed and told it's not okay? Our sexual energy has been turned off. We have been told so many things, and there's so many things that happen at the same time where you are wondering, is it safe for me to really be seen in my glow? Is it okay for me to embrace this sexual energy and really use it? We are not told those things. No one teaches us about these things. So I'm just here to talk about these things. Feminine power, passion is one of the things that we are lacking as women, but we are the most really, we've got so many abilities, we've got so many gifts, but we have been told one day a man will come along. And we are still waiting for that man to come along. And at times when we remember that I don't want to wait for a man, we go with the whole toxic masculinity. I am going to toughen up. I'm going to show them who I am. And we still hold into the masculine toxic energy and we deny who we truly are. The pain that our grandmothers and great-grandmothers have gone through was the loss of who they are. And as I speak, I bring women to help them release the loss of identity, the grief that they've been holding, which with the self-development, we are not able to really unleash that. We hold into the positivity. But when you sit with what is and really follow the energy that comes through, when you really embrace all that you are, amazing, amazing things happen. And as I speak about this, I Motsemme help women to empower, to embody their feminine power, to reignite their passion and their authentic confidence. I help them to release the grief with the magic that I've been running away from. Because we are all powerful. We all have that magic, but we hide away from it. I'm afraid they'll call me so many names. What if they say I'm a witch? But you've got that energy. It's a gift that you have. What if you embrace it? And with that being said, amazing, amazing women, I'm building I'm creating a tribe as we speak, and I just launched it today. And I'm gonna share this with you, where I'm really inviting the unique, bold, sensual, and fierce loving queens. It's a tribe where I want to empower 100,000 women. to embody that feminine power, passion, and confidence. And I believe that together we can impact 10 million men and children to really embrace who they are and connect to their intuition and their emotions as well. We are here to restore our hearts and the hearts of men and children. And as I said, there is this group, unique, bold, sensual, and fierce loving women, because love, we are afraid of being the love. Women, we are love. We are the hearts of the nation. As we know, a healed woman is a healed nation. And I'm calling the queens to join me on this journey with this big mission, because I know together we can do it when we stop being powerlessness and really step up into our power and own our throne as queens. Listen to your soul. So I'm calling you queens. If you're interested in this, join me, because this is where I offer the tools and techniques to help you to embody this. To embody this, what I speak about. It doesn't matter what you're going through. You're going to feel a millionaire because you don't need money to prove who you are. You don't need money to prove your worth. You are worthy just by being, just because you are here. Whatever that is happening is asking you to release what you are not, so that you can show up as the amazing, unique, bold, sensual, and fierce, loving queen that you are. Thank you.